Hi everyone. Just sitting here after dinner, kind of just sitting around, and I wanted to mention something. A lot of what I post, my meals and everything, I always go to the food pantries first. I try to spend as little as I can shopping because I have a very low budget. Now, I don't want to be eating ramen all month long. So I typically go to the food pantry and see what I have on hand, as well as what I got at the food pantry. Something about I have to say too is that if things are on sale, I will stock up. Hams were 49 cents a pound in January, so I bought 3. They're in my freezer. I was in Stop and Shop the other day. They were $2.99 a pound for a full ham. That's a big difference in price. Now, that's a lot of ham too. So my hams are frozen. I've cooked one. I have 2 left. I will eat one of those over the summer when those prices are outrageous. Now, there's certain things you can't freeze and certain things you gotta buy fresh. I get that. But cutting those things out and buying and saving up and using the food pantries first allows you to spend less in the market, spend less of your money that you may need for bills or something else. And this is also when it comes to going out and doing things. Now, I'm not saying stay at home, don't do anything, don't go anywhere. That would be impossible, especially if you had kids. What I'm saying is mix in things. Lowe's, Home Depot is probably the one that I know the most, has the children's workshops. Each one has one once a month. That's 2 weekends a month. One for Home Depot and one for Lowe's. Make a day of it. Go have a picnic. Now the nicer weather's out. Take them to a playground. That's a whole day. They went and they made something. They can go show it off to their friends on Monday. And you didn't spend a whole lot of money. Again, it's not perfect. Going to the food pantry is not perfect. Some pantries let you go shopping. Some of them just pull up, throw it in your trunk, and you hope for the best that they give you something you like. I don't eat fish. I meet up with my friend afterwards, and we kind of go through what they gave us at one of the food pantries because I can't eat certain foods. And she doesn't like certain foods. So we kind of look over what we got and like, okay, I don't like this, you don't like that, because they only throw it in your trunk. But they usually give a lot of good stuff. But example, I can't eat seafood, so anything fish or seafood I get, she gets. And it helps that she got 3 kids. So this is why doing things in a way to spend as little money as possible, especially when you're on the lower end of the income bracket, even if you're not necessarily low income, this provides you with a little more, I guess you want to say, wiggle room, or allows you a little bit more money to be able to afford your bills. And I understand that some people could afford their bills with their income, even if they spent no money whatsoever. I get that. I'm not saying this is a solution to everything. I'm saying this can really help. My broke meals are realistic. I try to make it so they're fairly quick and easy to make. Do I make more fancier meals? Do I make my own bread? Yeah. But do I buy bread? Yeah, that's yes also. Do I get bread at the food pantry? Yes. If I'm home and it's a rainy, miserable day, making cookies from scratch, if I have the stuff, great. Often, you have mixes, brownies, things like that. You can do with them. Again, they're not perfect, but it's a great activity, especially if you're stuck at home and it's cold, like it is here in Rhode Island sometimes. But that's why I do a lot of what I do. It's not necessarily a necessity to make sure I can afford my bills, but to make sure I can continue to afford my bills. It's making sure that if I need something, I don't have to worry about going out and buying it. Now, of course, going out and buying a car would be a big worry to me. I don't have that kind of savings. But I had a flat tire or I need to repair my car, as long as it's not major, I can afford it. Do I have credit cards? Absolutely. Do I have balance on them? I think I have balance on 2 of them. It's almost paid off. My cat needed the vet. As many of you know, she was sick. So, yeah, it's not perfect. But it works. And everything I do is not going to work for you, especially if you don't have food pantries in your area or you have lack of transportation access. I am in Rhode Island, and a lot of what I do really requires a car.